The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Here we go. Do the show.
And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. The offense makes a recovery and takes off.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. We're going to throw it on third and very long. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Second down play coming up.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quick throw caught on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First and 10 play coming up. Send the back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Gonzalez. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. It's Haynes. Has the first down and more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. Real loss of it.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. The first play of this drive now is set up at the 34. Shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen at State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Second down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Ball handed off. First down, looking for more now. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Gonzalez. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
The Nittany Lions will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Michigan.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
After the second down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Caught behind the line. It's Prescorn. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Prescorn. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. There's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3-for-3 on third down conversions this drive? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
He got it. The field goal's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the back now goes in motion. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss and run. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Gonzalez.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Nittany Lions are on the move here.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 4 after the miss. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And is intercepted. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Handoff to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Bootleg looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the first and goal.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Touchdown, Michigan, to put them on top now. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. We'll go with the ground game here. Takes the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Back in motion now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the grab. That's good for first-time yardage. They'll spot him at the 37.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Lewis. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
He escapes the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Wants some time, now lets it go. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, what a grab! Tackled right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone now. In the red area, it's Marshall. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The Wolverines will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Michigan 17, Penn State 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Bringing it out. It's Martin. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
The offense begins this drive back to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete. Almost had his second interception of the game. It's going to bring up a third down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Touchdown, Michigan. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose.
Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the SEC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Up for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The run to the left. Creates a little space. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Check. 29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. It's complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Hilton. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming in the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. He's got it down the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Panthers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Oh, they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper shows how dangerous this passing game can be. 89 yards on the scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the move. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Clark. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Pitt!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing... turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going up top. Makes the catch on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Come on, set.
They'll go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down.
25.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up by 21 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
On the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Bringing it back. Hits it with a stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To get off a play before we head to halftime. Give to the back. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback running on the draw. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Takes it on the return. Another ball is knocked free. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
On the double.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down.
29 Philly.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Snagged in the middle. It's Hicks. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, NC State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Finding open areas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Back to throw, it's Hilton. Fires to the right. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Hauls it in. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Pittsburgh 34, NC State 17.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of